Hey, and welcome back to the next episode of the Right Hand Drive Guys podcast, the podcast for guys who like right hand drives. I'm Bobby. This is Aaron.
Yo.
And today is another marketplace episode. And if you're unfamiliar with these episodes, pretty much what we do is we each pick a region, we scour Facebook Marketplace for that region, and then we come up with what we think are either the most interesting, best price, anything like that. The best deals.
Yeah.
And so then we lay them out for you, and hopefully you find your next car.
Absolutely.
So generally we go back and forth, and I'll go ahead and start this one. And the region that I did is, Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina.
There's some heat down there.
Yeah,
sure.
They did have a lot of cars. So I'm excited to throw some of them down. And my first one, which is from Antioch.
Oh, you better run.
And if you didn't know, Aaron is originally from Antioch, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And this is an interesting one. It's a 2004, which you don't hear often in the 2000s.
No.
A 2004 Holden Crewman.
Oh, a Holden.
Yeah, a Holden Crewman. And it is, purple. It's got black wheels. It's a nice car. It's pretty decent.
Oh, that's sick. That's a Ute, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he listed it 15 days ago, and he says that the car is nice, but it has a little bit of blow-by. He's put 6,000 miles on it like that, and the car is fine. And it's got 95,000 miles, whatever that transfers to in kilometers.
Yeah.
It's a pretty nice car.
Yeah.
It's not my thing, but if somebody's out there looking for like a car truck,
Yeah.
that can drift.
Dude, that's like a modern El Camino.
Yeah.
And another thing about those is Holden has a relationship with GM, and there's a lot of crossover there with parts. So it wouldn't surprise me if that had some LS or LS-based engine in it.
Dang.
Yeah.
That
They're pretty beastly, and like Australians, they love doing burnouts with them.
Oh yeah, I can see why. It's like it's like a Ridgeline meets a Subaru Legacy meets it's an interesting thing. But
they're wild, but like I think they're pretty cool myself. But
yeah,
I don't know if I can own one. But
yeah, I don't know. It's like such a weird thing. I would have loved to have been in the design room when they came up with this one. Hey, throw a bet on it.
Yeah. A lot of the automakers in Australia make those. I'm pretty sure even Ford has one.
Oh, wow.
As well. So
just a big thing out there.
Yeah, it's a Ute.
It's a Ute. So he is asking $20,000. Again, I know. I know. With the blow-by. Yeah. But hey, let him do his thing. What do you got?
All right. So the area I did this week was the Pacific Northwest, really specifically the Washington and Oregon, pretty much whole state.
Nice.
I feel like there's a lot up there as well.
Yeah, there is.
A lot of unique stuff. First thing I got was a 1991 Toyota Serra. These are the Toyotas.
That's your favorite,
dude.
huh?
These things are so cool with the butterfly doors, and the full glass roof.
With the butterfly doors.
Can't beat it. It just screams
sure.
90s, right? It's got 73,000 original miles. It's had all of its services. Listed about 7 days ago. They're asking $11,900, and they're in the Spokane, Washington area.
Wasn't the last guy? Wasn't he asking a better price? I can hardly remember. James Brown, young
James Brown. I think it was somewhere around that.
Oh, okay.
I think it might have been
average.
a little cheaper, but I think these cars are, from 8 to 11 or so.
Mm-hmm. So, in Ada, Oklahoma, I found a 94 Supra, and it is NA with under 100,000 miles. Carbon fiber hood, bride seats, probably fake though. And he says it's a good daily driver. He's asking $31,500. It's white. Of course, at 31, it needs a little work. It's got a crazy body kit.
Oh yeah, it does.
And
is that the Vader?
I don't know. It's what it is, but it's the wrong one for it for sure.
It's no ab plug.
Yeah. So yeah, He's asking 31.5. If you're looking for a Supra, I feel like if you're in this price range, you're looking for a project car anyways.
Yeah.
So, maybe this could be the next one for you.
Heck yeah.
All right. Oh, Andy enlisted it 6 months ago, so that should help you out quite a bit.
You might still have that.
If he still has it, that this is a $28,000 car all day.
Yeah, 100%.
6 months, shoot.
Cool. So next up for me, going along with some more Toyotas, I have a 1998 Toyota Altezza RS200 right-hand drive, all caps. He's asking $13,000, listed about a month ago in Richland, Washington. And the RS200 specifically has the Beams engine.
Oh, nice. That's the good one.
Yeah, well, it's the good four-cylinder, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
It's pretty much stock. It's got all its maintenance done. Guy says it's a 9.5 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
$13,000 in the Tri-Cities. Decent.
What's the Tri-Cities?
I don't know. It's just what he
Up
put in the
there.
post.
Hey, Washington, Oregon people, like, what's the Tri-Cities up there?
I guess Richland is one of them.
Richland must be one of them, yeah, because in New York, New Jersey, that means something different.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. Interesting. So up next for me, I got some twin turbo, big dog. It's a Mitsubishi GTO.
Whoa, that is a big dog.
Yes, it is. It's a heavy dog. And this is up there in good old McMahonville.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, it's in McMahonville. So it's a 97. It's got, I love when these guys do this. They put 72,000 miles. Like, I don't know. When I'm looking for a right-hand drive car, I want to know the kilometers because that's what the car has. You know?
Right.
Like, yes, I get it. You're converting it for, this standard American.
Yeah.
I get that. But at least throw both.
Right.
Like, at least make me feel like, I'm buying a JDM car.
He probably thinks it sounds better because whatever.
It's
it might have
lower.
101,000 or...
Kilometers, yeah. Yeah, which, like, whatever. So, all-wheel drive, 6-speed. Here's the big thing, right? And this is huge. This car was in the 15-16 GTO club in Japan. This car was a member of the 15-16 GTO club in Japan.
Does it come with a jacket?
I'm hoping so.
A members only jacket?
It comes with like tinted headlights, and I mean it's like actually a decent car. Like,
Yeah, for what it is.
Yeah, it's basic, but so yeah, this car has no rust, no leaks, no noises. He listed about a month ago up there in McMahonville, and he is asking $26,500.
Oof.
I know it's tough. I mean, I think it's a clean example.
Yeah, I think so too. It seemed like it.
But that is a hard one.
You're gonna have to want that car.
And somebody does.
Somebody does.
Probably not for 26.5. He's probably really taking 22 or 21. But still, like these are getting more and more rare to find a good example of.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Cool. Up next for me, I got a 1996 Toyota Chaser.
Oh, wow.
It's listed as a Supra, but it's definitely a Chaser. The guy's asking $25,000, listed about a month ago in Gig Harbor, Washington. It's manual 5-speed. Got the 1JZ, stock single turbo, basic bolt-ons, defi gauges. Looks like a pretty well sorted car. He says no tire kickers, so don't show up kicking. But 25 G's, it's a good looking car.
Yeah, I mean, that angle's really weird, but, yeah, I agree. I mean, the paint looks clean. And this is what's hard is, we're over here, we're on Marketplace, we're on phones, computers, whatever. We all know. You show up, you need to expect 20% less of a car than what the picture shows most times. Some people have no shame. They will literally post the crappiest pics.
Yeah, they will.
Like you won't be surprised when you get there. It is a piece of shit. Like it's all good. Like
right.
Yeah.
I mean, use the zoom in function on these pictures because like it kind of works in some situations. Like whenever I'm going through and looking at wheels or whatever, I'll zoom right in, and surprisingly, if they have decent pictures, you can see a lot that you can't see from afar. So
this guy's offering full inspection services via Zoom in on the phone in case you need him to look at the car for you.
yeah, dude, I got the X-ray zoom. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, cool. So I got a 1990 Nissan 300ZX. It was listed 7 days ago in Christiana, Tennessee. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, it's right outside of Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro. So basically, this is a 2+2 twin turbo, and the car's mostly stock. He's got a full exhaust and intake, some coilovers and wheels. He just had the 120K maintenance done. The car is clean.
Yeah.
For sure. Like somebody took care of it, and I think, are those the removable tops?
Hard tell. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's got T-tops.
Yeah. So it might even have T-tops if you're lucky. He or she, whoever it is asking $19,000 for this. I don't see the miles listed. That's the only thing that makes it hard for me to say. I mean, it says it recent 120K, so it's got at least 120,000 miles.
Decent.
For $19,000. So it's another one of those things where, this guy is asking $19,000 because he's like living on a prayer.
Yeah.
But really, he knows he's taking 15.
Yeah. I mean, those Z32s are odd. Like, it's got to be a really nice example to get any sort of coin. I feel like those are kind of slept on, and people don't show them enough love, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I mean, I'm personally not into them.
Right.
That's just me. You know, I mean, but this does look like a clean example, and I guess it is the twin turbo.
Yeah.
So, we're not talking like an NA car.
Yeah.
But yeah, down there in Christiana 7 days ago.
Cool. Up next for me, I got a 1998 Nissan Skyline 25 GTX or GTT. I don't know why you put that. He's asking $24,999, listed about a month ago in Walla Walla, Washington. That was pretty fun to say.
That was cool. You didn't skip a beat on that, dude.
That was fun. I mean, looks like a pretty decent car. It looks all stock. It's silver. It's got some paint fade. Nothing crazy. The body is pretty much straight except for what I see as paint fade. Seems like a decent car. He's got a Google Drive with 200 plus additional pictures, so that's pretty cool. Most sellers don't offer, that many pictures, 200 plus. 5-speed turbo, 25K. Take it.
Let me see it. Yeah, that's
it's just
four-door.
Yeah, it's a 4-door for sure.
Yeah, it is. It's got 4 doors on it.
And when they come in silver, they look extra boring until you do something to them.
Yeah, they look kind of basic.
But this is a very good starting point for somebody.
Hell yeah, the 4-door Skyline. I love it. So, right here in Louisville, I have a 1993 Honda NSX.
Honda.
And this is a silver car, which I don't love, but it's completely stock. It has 28,000 miles.
Holy crap, that's nothing.
So like 18,000 kilometers or something. Or no, sorry. Like what? 38,000, 40,000 kilometers, something
like that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty good, So it's a one owner in the United States. And he puts in with asterisks on both sides of it. Affiliated with initial RHD. Dude, we need to start putting on our for sale ads. Affiliated with RHD guys. Just start doing it. So this dude doesn't want any trades. Again, it's a beautiful car. It's mint for sure. And again, those low miles just complement the condition of the car. He's looking for 80 G's though, so
whoa!
Bring your wallet, bring your checkbook, trade in your old lady, whatever you got to do.
Whoa!
Yeah, but he's not out of line, with that low of miles and it being,
that goes in someone's collection. For sure.
Right? I would gladly put it in mine if it was white.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're looking, I really don't see these pop up much. So if you're looking for the Honda NSX, scoot right down to Louisville.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Next up for me is one I've actually never heard of before, and we'll see if you have. It's a 1993 Honda Rafaga 2.0T. And it looks like a knockoff Chaser in the front end.
That's a Acura Legend.
Is it?
Yeah.
Now that you say that, kind of looks similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
The headlights, though, always kept.
Oh, you can. Yeah. Yeah. The headlights, like they changed the grill.
Yeah.
And the headlights I think those are the same headlights, though.
Wild.
Yeah, because I thought the Legend was the most ugliest car ever.
I thought the Legends had more thinner, narrow headlights.
Yeah, maybe you're right. We're gonna have to do a compare and contrast. After.
Either way, I've never heard of this, and I guess Honda built this to compete with the European cars. It has a 5-cylinder, a 2-liter 5-cylinder. So I'm not even sure where this thing came from.
5 cylinders.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much stock. I mean, there's nothing really.
It's nothing fancy.
Nothing really crazy. But I mean, like I said,
daily.
I've never seen one.
Yeah.
And the back of it does look a little odd too with the taillights. It looks European. This is probably one of their European things they sent off.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that they let. Yeah.
But regardless, it's right-hand drive. He's asking $7,500 for it. Listed about a month ago in Staten, Oregon.
He's taking 6,200 and never looking back.
He's taking 5.
Probably, you're right. So if you're looking for one of those weird things.
A 5-cylinder, though. 5-cylinder front-wheel drive. How does that thing even fit in there?
Yeah, that's true.
That's wild.
So my next one is pretty interesting. I mean, from the way it'll sound is basic. A 93 Mazda RX-7. Yeah. Right?
Whoa, that's not what I was thinking.
Yeah, this is a wild car.
Yeah, it is, dude. That is sick.
Yeah, the rear end still looks like so. If you're listening in, basically it has a front end of. I think it looks like a Cedric.
Kind of
like that style.
It might be like an RX-3 or something. Front end?
Yeah, it's got a total different front end. It's got wide fender arches. It's got
that's wild. I've never seen that
crazy paint scheme on it. And this was listed like a month ago in Overland Park, Kansas, and he is asking $60,000. So that just tells you that there's been so the rest of the pictures show like a restoration process where this whole car was stripped down to the frame and redone and like everything. The frame is all purple like this. Everything is done. And it's only got 40,000 original miles. And it's a Boss Pandem RX-7.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so
the Boss kit. The Boss kits turn them into like older looking cars than they really are. They have one for an S14 where it changes to the round headlights.
I see.
And it's like a flat face. Same with that.
Yeah, that's cool. It's got it's like a Tiltworks car. I've never heard of Tiltworks.
I haven't either.
But it's a Tiltworks car, and it's got a super long mod list. Like if you're looking for one of those like RX-7s that no one else has, this is for sure it.
Yeah, definitely.
And again, $60,000 over there in Overland Park. What do you got?
Next up for me, I got a 1999 Nissan Primera, which it's a wagon. We had these in the States. They came as the Infiniti G20.
Yeah.
But they got a front-wheel drive SR20. That's pretty cool.
What's that called? A Bluebird or something? Is that what type of SR is that? Is that a certain?
No, that we got in the States. Or
no, like that, like when it's a front-wheel drive SR20, is it called something?
No, but they did come in a Bluebird.
Oh, I see.
I believe that was the all-wheel drive version. But they had just, regular front-wheel drive ones. This had that. This one actually comes with what they call a Hyper CVT M6, which I'm honestly not even sure what that means back in 99. I mean, my guess is it has some sort of CVT transmission.
Yeah.
And on the gauge cluster, it has like where you can switch over into manual mode and still switch through 6 gears, but it's a CVT. I don't know. It's kind of confusing.
It's hyper.
It's hyper for sure. But yeah, this is a Primera Camino, they call it. Pretty much stock, just under 69,000 miles, no rust, awesome daily, has all the services. $8,300.
Wow.
Not bad. It's a pretty good deal, and it
For
looks kind of
80
cool.
Yeah, I mean, it does. The wagon, that's a dad whip for
If you're looking
sure.
for a mini Stagia, there it is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, true. So I got a 1992 Honda Del Sol Trans Top.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I always like the trans tops because they're just ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so ridiculous. The
Yeah.
roof lifts up in the air and the trunk lifts up.
So
and,
cool.
yeah, so I mean, this guy gave me absolutely zero info on the car. He just says to text/call Melvin.
Yo,
But
Melvin.
this is in Vine Grove, Kentucky. He listed it 6 days ago, and he does want or is asking $11,500. The car is clean. The car is like very clean.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like
Yeah.
it's silver, but it's clean.
Right.
So I don't know if he'll get 11.5, but he'll definitely probably get 95 or 10.
Yeah. Del Sols are odd ones.
Yeah,
I feel
it's a
like.
weird market.
Didn't they come with a B16 at some point?
One of them did, yeah.
The SIR or whatever,
Yeah.
I guess it was.
Yeah,
Pretty
I mean,
decent.
I don't think it was this one, but you can still swap them in, and it's a cool little, like, it's pretty much like the last generation of CRX is what it is.
Yeah.
So
And then the trans top makes it
just
that much cooler.
cooler. Yeah, for sure. So 11.5 down in Vine Grove.
Cool. Up next, I got a 1996 Nissan Skyline R33 Type M Series 2.
Wow.
Listed about a month ago in Spokane, Washington. Asking $29,500, which is a little high.
Might be a little steep. I mean, it's
for a
got...
GT25, but it's clean.
It is
It's
clean. It
very
looks
clean.
cool.
Yeah, I like the Series 2 front ends with the different,
Yeah.
indicator lights. Pretty clean example. Just had the timing belt, new clutch, new power steering pump, plugs, got coilovers. It's got a catback exhaust. 134,000 original kilometers.
Nice.
Pretty decent. He's owned it since 2016, and I mean, it looks like a well sorted out car.
Wow,
For
you owned that for a
29.5.
while.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, since it was first legal, I'd
Yeah.
imagine. Yeah, decent. I mean, throw a set of wheels on that, and you're good to go.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you can get him to come down on the price.
Yeah, yeah. It is a nice one though. The interior looks pretty good, and I think it might be worth that. But it's kind of hard since you can get 34 GTTs for that price nowadays.
Around, yeah, exactly. So I got another Honda. I got a 92 Beat, and it is a PP1. I'm not sure what the PP1 stands for. I should probably look that up. But he throws the PP1 all around here, so I would assume it must mean it. I would have thought it was the paint code, but
Yeah.
maybe it is. It says yellow with black interior, 5-speed manual, soft tops in great condition, only 50,000 original miles, AC's kicking hard. This is down in Carrollton, Texas. He listed this about 10 days ago. And, I was looking for a Beat for a while. I would have jumped on this if he'll come down in the price. He's asking $12,800.
That's steep.
It's a little steep. I mean, it's a nice car,
Yeah, it definitely is.
but I don't see these usually selling for over 10. So I think he has some price adjustment to do, but he's only 10 days deep, so
Yeah.
he's still got some time.
For sure.
All right, what's up next?
Cool. I got a 98 Nissan Skyline GTT. This guy's asking $29,900 for it. Listed 3 days ago in Bothell, Washington. It's a GTT sedan. It's got the turbo 5-speed. Beautiful paint and body. No rust. One of the cleanest GTT sedans this guy's ever seen.
Wow,
Only 90,000 miles.
that's
Not
decent.
bad. Offered at $29,995. Must be a dealer
Yeah, I would
with
say
pricing
that.
like that.
Yeah,
But still, it's a clean car.
would you buy it for that price?
Me, I like deals, so
Yeah.
I couldn't spend that on it.
I like
but,
deals.
but for someone, this is a good buy.
Oh yeah, is this a good buy for you?
Could be.
Mm-hmm. So I have a 1999 Nissan Silvia S15 Spec S with some white TE37s on it and a catback exhaust. So this is an NA SR20DE, for the Spec S. It was grade 3.5 at auction, and he says there's no damage reported. It does have 109,000 miles. So a little on the higher side, but let's be honest, you're throwing a DET in this anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he's down in Gainesville, Florida, and he wants $24,000 for it. I don't think he's out of line. I think that it's just maybe going to take him a little while to sell it at that price. I mean, if he comes down to like 21, he's probably in a better boat to be, getting rid of this thing. But if you're looking for a Spec S, he's down in Gainesville.
Heck yeah. All right. Next up for me, I got a 1992 Toyota Mark II JZX90 Tour V. Asking $30,000, and this was listed about a month ago. And I'm going to butcher this. Issaquah, Washington. Issaquah.
Wow.
Something like that. Yeah, I mean, this car looks sick. It's got 430 horsepower on pump gas, but when it came from Japan, it had 510 on 110 octane. It's got an upgraded Trust Greddy turbo. Seems like it's got the full Greddy kit with manifold, front mount, and all that. It's got injectors. It's got all the supporting mods. Pretty much everything. This car is actually pretty sick for $30,000. It's not bad.
So it's probably been hammered on.
It's definitely been hammered on. I mean, I think if you're getting any JZX chassis with a body kit, I mean, it's probably been thrashed.
Yeah, so have this guy do the zoom inspection on this one for sure.
yeah, for sure, dude. I'll zoom right in.
So my last one is a 98 Honda Acti. I generally don't throw in the K-trucks, but I was like, I saw this thing and it's super clean, and he's got it well priced. It's right down in Nashville. He listed it 2 months ago. This thing's got 158,000 kilometers. It is the AC model, so you're not sweating balls in this thing.
Oh, nice.
Yep. I mean, overall, it's like a really clean truck. It, no dents, no big issues. Could use maybe a ceramic coating if you were that type of guy.
Take like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but it's $5,500 down there in Nashville. So I mean, whether you were gonna use this as a daily or on the farm,
strap a jet engine to it.
I mean, right? You could pull a whistle in and strap a jet engine to it. Whatever. I mean, $5,500, $5,000 probably.
Yeah,
great
sure,
deal.
That's a good price.
Yeah. So if you're looking for an Acti, hit him up down in Nashville.
Cool. I guess for my last one, I got a 1999 R34 Skyline GT Special Edition.
Is this actually two-door? No, I'm just wondering. Because you seem to only do 4 doors. So what?
There's a lot of them up there.
Okay.
I don't know if it's this is like all the same dealer throwing these out here or what, dude. But
they've got you targeted.
There's a lot of sedans for sale up there.
All right.
So anyway, guys asking $19,995 for it. Listed 12 days ago in Woodinville, Washington. Yeah, I mean, asking $20,000 for it. It only has 22,000 miles, which is super low. However, it's got the boat anchor RB20DE in it. So
wow,
that kind of sucks. And it's an automatic. However, it's probably the nicest example that you're going to find for under $20K for sure, especially with that mileage.
Yeah, swap it out. Just pull the boat anchor.
Yeah, it's a low mileage. So good car.
Word. So do you have one that's like not?
Yes, I absolutely do.
Okay, so this comes to the point at the end of the podcast where we say, hey, don't buy this car.
Yeah. And honestly, I've never even heard of this, and I don't even know what to think of it, but this is a 1999 Subaru Impreza L Sport wagon 4-door, heavy on the L. This is a Subaru Casablanca version of the Impreza. I have no idea what that means.
What is it?
But like it has the most ugliest front end on it.
What the heck?
And like
Dude,
it
come
reminds me of
on.
the Mitsuoka cars
Oh, yeah.
where they take the S chassis and make them look like classic whatever cars. Like
This thing looks like a Daewoo or something.
it does look like a Daewoo or something. It's got super low miles. Obviously, no one wants to drive that thing.
Yeah. They're embarrassed to drive that thing.
Seriously, I mean, it's pretty much stock, but the guy's asking $9,000 for it. And like I said, I have no idea what this is. I've never heard of the Subaru Casablanca version of the Impreza,
Yeah.
but someone inform us, I guess, if you know about these
Yeah,
things.
what the heck
like,
is the Casablanca and what? Like,
why would they do that?
that's not from the factory.
Like,
It can't be.
it's crazy. And like the badging on the back, it's all like crazy cursive and, you know, matches the look. I'm
Wow.
like, dude, what is this thing? But
Maybe it was from the factory, but I never heard of Subaru doing some weird stuff like that.
I haven't either. But I mean, cool car for someone, I guess. Just
What was the price?
$9,000.
I mean, I guess, yeah, if you're desperate for a daily driver and or like you
And-
want to do some Ubers or something.
I don't even know. I mean, just looking more and more at this front end, I'm just like, golly, they missed it.
Yeah, it looks depressing. All right,
bad.
ladies and gentlemen. So this was episode 96, actually. And again, hopefully you're able to find your next car on this thing. Hopefully we could at least push you in a direction of an area that has a bunch of cars. Maybe you can find one.
Give you some motivation.
Right? Let us know if you do. We'd love to hear when guys actually find their cars through this marketplace episode that we've been doing. But yeah, hit us up on the Instagrams at RHD GUIS. And of course, hit us up for the merch and everything on the website. Otherwise, I'm Bobby. This is Aaron.
See ya.
Peace.